all medical bills of victims of police brutality, including journalists, and the last expense costs of those who lost their lives. Today I went to the hospital, but Kenyatta Hospital and Bagati Hospital, and I saw at first hand the police brutality. People who are unarmed and shot by the police on their groins, some in their stomachs, suffering at the hospitals. I know of a number of journalists who also were attacked and who are still hospitalized. And this is why what we are saying is a practice that must end. We have seen too much brutality since this Inspector General, Mr. Comey, took charge. It is even worse than the worst days of dictatorship in this country. Finally, we assure our people and Kenyans that our eyes are firmly on the ball, and reiterate that we shall go back to the people as the earliest sign of lack of seriousness by the other side. In other words, if the other side is not serious, we will go back to our people and continue. End of statement. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes?
Well, my name is Ibrahim Karanja from NTV. I have a couple of questions. President William Ruto, while making the statement on Sunday, mentioned the issue of IEBC as sort of the main discussion. Right now, you're insisting that all the other issues that were part of the Azimio demands must be addressed. We have also seen the Kenya Kwanza parliamentary leadership talk about this particular process, to even state that there will be no handshake, which again, your team has insisted. Perhaps if the president insists on what, or Kenya Kwanza insists on what was on their list, what then happens? Then secondly, we understand that the US Senator for Delaware, Chris Coons, just left the country yesterday. Would you please confirm or deny that the US and President Joe Biden was part of the discussions that may have happened between Azimio and Kenya Kwanza? Thank you.
Let me first begin by the first question that you asked. We, of course, talked ourselves. Mr. Ruto made his statement. But I just want to say that that was not the basis of the understanding between the parties that were negotiating or talking between us. That statement fell far short of what had been agreed, and they know it. And that's why in our own statement, reiterated firmly what was going to be the basis of our engagement with Kenya Kwanza. And what we have reiterated in this statement is not different. We have actually mentioned the same issues that we said we wanted to be addressed. Those are the issues which made us go to the streets. And we mentioned them clearly. One, auditing of the servers so that we can put this matter to rest. We understand that some people are trying to tamper with the servers. They need to know that we are watching them. We know it, and we also know that's why we are talking about a forensic audit by experts, so that the truth can come out finally, and we put that to the end. Secondly, we mentioned the issue of the cost of living of our people. And we know that our people are suffering. Somebody who does not know that does not live in Kenya. We know so many of our people who cannot put a bread on the table. And we said we will not rest until this matter is resolved. And we said that the government does not even need any committee on this issue. We have just talked about basic costs. We have talked about unga. We talked about fuel, about electricity, the school fees, as very basic issues that the government can address without much problem.